Ever since Chapter 1 Season 2, Fortnite seasons have had a theme to them. And when I say that, it means the Battle Pass skins, the POIs, the items, and even some of the guns are related to that season's theme. We've had a lot of good themes in the past, some okay ones, and some ones that never happened. However, I'm almost shocked that Fortnite has never done a single season with one of these themes. Which themes am I talking about? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about some Fortnite themes that I think could be good as seasons. Starting off with a relatively obvious one, the Wild West. This one is practically a no-brainer, and they kind of dabbled around with it with the desert biome, the butter barn, man cake, and stuff like that, but we've never had a truly Wild West season. Let's first start out with some Battle Pass skins. Shockingly, there aren't really a whole lot of cowboy/cowgirl skins in Fortnite, which kinda shocks me considering how easy it would be. Not to mention Wild West remixes of popular skins like Jonesy or even meme skins like Peely could be really cool. Next, when it comes to mechanics, I think it would be really cool if there was kind of a revamp of the bounty system. One thing that I think could be cool is that if you open up enough chests, which is considered stealing, or if you kill enough people, considered murder, you could have a bounty placed on your head. And maybe killing that bounty would give you better loot. I think that could be a really interesting mechanic if they execute it right. As for POIs, I think it would be really cool if we could have a Wild West sort of themed city. Maybe this sort of like outland desert sort of area with like tents and stuff. For movement, I think it would be really cool if we could have horses in the game. I know that would be a little bit hard to work out, but I think if you added like a saddle item that you could put on horses, it could be a really cool mechanic. As for weapons, I'm not really sure. Maybe some new kinds of pistols. I don't really know. There aren't really a whole lot of Wild West themed weapons, but a lasso could be an interesting item that we could use. Moving on from the Wild West to an IP-based thing, a Star Wars theme season. Now listen, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so obviously I want a Star Wars themed season, but Epic has proven that they can make IP-based seasons really good because of the Marvel season. And they've also proven that they can make Star Wars events really good through the May the 4th events that we've had throughout the years. Lightsabers, blaster rifles, force powers, there is so much potential for a Star Wars based season. As far as Battle Pass goes, you know, we have iconic characters such as Count Dooku, General Grievous, Mace Windu, certain types of clones. As for POIs, I think it would be really cool if in the forest biome we got an Ewok village. In the desert biome, we could probably get a Tatooine, Mos Eisley, Mos Espa sort of city. I don't know if this would really work, but in like the snowy biome, we could probably get a Hoth Echo base sort of POI. I think that would be insane. As far as mechanics go, I'm not entirely sure. I think it would be cool if there was kind of like an overarching story, kind of like they did with the Order 66 event, where like eventually the Empire takes over the island, and so there are stormtroopers roaming the island now, and then we take back the island from the stormtroopers, and then there's rebels roaming around that are passive. As far as weapons go, we obviously have blaster rifles, Chewbacca's bowcaster, force powers, which by the way, there are so many force powers that they didn't touch on, such as mind tricks or force lightning, that could be extremely cool. Of course, we have to have lightsabers, and I think it would be really cool if we had like multiple different kinds of lightsabers, and also a type of thing like where on the weapon mod bench you could change like the color of your lightsaber, the way the hilt looks, and it would kind of impact the way that your lightsaber moves. Kind of like in Jedi Survivor, like the dual-wielded lightsabers. They move a lot faster, but they deal less damage than a normal single-bladed lightsaber. Cross guards hit hard, but also are slow swingers. Maybe like purple lightsabers slightly slow down your swinging and then increase your damage by a little bit. The colors wouldn't really impact your fighting too much, but the stances that you choose will. In my opinion, that's a really cool concept that I think they could implement. Okay, fine, I'll stop talking about Star Wars. Another thing, ninjas. Ninjas are a concept that they kinda dabbled with in Chapter 4 Season 2, but they never really had a full ninja-themed season. For mechanics, I think it would be cool if there was a takedown feature similar to Call of Duty. If people are low enough on damage, or if you manage to sneak up behind them, you can do a takedown animation where they're killed instantly. This could end up be a little broken, so maybe have the takedown only be used like twice a match. I think that's a fair balance. As for POIs, some Japan-styled temples could be really cool. I think it would be really cool if we had Chinese architecture around the map. Like, for example, Kenjutsu Crossing, that was a really cool POI that worked really well. I think that's a really cool kind of architecture that they could play with. Same with the kind of style that Lucky Landing is. As for weapons, I think it would be cool if we got stuff like shurikens, nunchucks, staffs, other like sorta ninja themed weapons, kind of like we got with the Ninja Turtles event. As for skins, I'm really not entirely sure. I guess we could have like a customizable ninja skin, but at the same time, I think we should get like some ninja remixes of skins, kind of like how I said we should get Wild West remixes of skins. It's a really interesting theme that I think they could play around with a ton. The final theme that I want to talk about is a fantasy theme. Now, we've had a medieval theme in the past, but we haven't really had a fantasy theme talking about different kind of folk tales and fairy tales. For Battle Pass skins, I think it could be really cool if we got different kind of fairy tale creatures, kind of like Goldilocks, Little Red Riding Hood, the Big Bad Wolf, people like that, you know, kind of like just putting Greek gods in this season's Battle Pass, but instead of Greek gods, just doing fairy tale creatures. As for mechanics, flying animals could be really cool, maybe like griffins, I don't really know, but just like some flying creature. Ooh, dragons, this just came to mind, dragons would be sick. For POIs, maybe like a little storybook village, a sort of giant castle, kind of like we had with the Oathbound POI. For weapons, it's kind of hard to choose because, shocker, there aren't necessarily guns in fairy tales. So maybe some stuff like swords or like some sort of fencing thing that we could do could be really cool. Oh, wait, we could have horses and then like do some sort of jousting mechanic. I think that could be cool. Anyways, like I've said, I think this is a really cool theme. So, there we have it. Fortnite themes that I think could work really well as seasons. Thank you guys for watching to the end, and comment down below what you guys think could be good as Fortnite seasons, and I might make a video featuring you guys. And thank you guys for 2K subs. I really didn't think I would get this far this fast, so thank you guys so much. With that being said, that's all I wanted to do in this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.